for Hot in Cleveland, and I was in awe. And you've met Ben.
In 1980, America's TV darling Valerie Bertinelli met rock legend Eddie Van Halen, two opposites who instantly connected. Valerie, the wholesome sitcom star, and Eddie, the wild rock guitarist, seemed like a fantasy come true. They married in 1981, symbolizing the merging of Hollywood charm and rock and roll rebellion. Fans adored them, believing they were proof that love could bridge any divide. Behind the glitz, however, the couple struggled to balance their contrasting worlds, Valerie's structured career and Eddie's chaotic touring life. What started as a fairy tale soon revealed cracks that fame couldn't hide. The cracks beneath the glamour. By the mid-1980s, the pressures of fame and addiction began eroding their relationship. Valerie juggled TV success while Eddie spiraled into substance abuse. The late nights, parties, and chaos of rock life clashed with Valerie's grounded values. Despite her efforts to hold their marriage together, Eddie's drinking and drug use intensified, leaving her emotionally drained. She became the caretaker of a man losing control. Publicly, they appeared glamorous and happy, but privately, Valerie lived in exhaustion and loneliness, fighting for a love that was slowly fading under the weight of addiction and incompatible lifestyles. Parenthood and silent struggles. In 1991, the birth of their son, Wolfgang, brought renewed hope. Valerie believed motherhood could anchor their marriage and heal the wounds between them. For a while, it worked. Family moments softened the pain, but Eddie's absences and continuing addiction meant Valerie carried the emotional load alone. Determined to protect her child, she withdrew from the public eye to focus on stability at home. Behind smiles and red carpets, the reality was heartbreaking. Two parents united by love for their son, yet drifting apart as partners. Valerie's quiet endurance masked years of pain and sacrifice. Separation and the quiet divorce. By 2001, the emotional distance was impossible to ignore. Valerie and Eddie separated quietly, avoiding the spectacle typical of Hollywood divorces. Their split wasn't marked by scandal, but by exhaustion. Two people who had simply run out of ways to fix what was broken. They remained legally married until 2007, maintaining civility for their son's sake. While Eddie battled cancer and continued destructive habits, Valerie chose silence and stability. When the divorce was finalized, she mourned privately. There was no bitterness, only quiet heartbreak, the end of a love story that had defined most of her adult life. Truth, healing, and revelation. In 2008, Valerie finally broke her silence with her memoir Losing It, revealing the painful truths behind their marriage. She shared details of Eddie's long-term addictions, their emotional disconnect, and even her own affair during the lowest point of their relationship. Her honesty shocked fans but also freed her from years of silence. In later years, Valerie admitted they were too young and unequipped to handle fame and pain. By the time she published her 2022 memoir, Enough Already, she had found peace, acknowledging their love as both beautiful and broken, never perfect, but deeply human. Love, loss, and moving forward. When Eddie passed away in 2020, Valerie was by his side with their son. His death reopened every emotion, love, grief, and forgiveness. She realized their story had always been complex, filled with love that couldn't last, but never truly died. In the years since, Valerie has focused on healing, authenticity, and self-love. After 2 divorces and decades in the public eye, she uses her voice to speak about mental health, forgiveness, and resilience. Her journey proves that even the most painful endings can lead to growth, understanding, and the courage to live truthfully.